viens de l'île des snipers. Je suis un tireur d'élite. Jamais je ne manque ma cible. Loulou la la lou. Je peux atteindre l'œil des souris. Le con, même de loin je peux toucher un.
Et bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour ce nouvel épisode de Stanley Parable. Et du coup on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour faire une nouvelle fin. Alors quelle fin on va faire aujourd'hui? Je pense que cette fois-ci on va aller décrocher le téléphone. Pour voir ce que vous avez dit que on avait débranché le téléphone, ils avaient dit que si on aurait décroché on aurait eu une autre femme au téléphone et je me rappelle plus de cette fin là. Je sais que c'était très drôle mais je me rappelle plus du tout de comment ça se passe vraiment. Quand on est retourné, on commence à très bien, on commence à connaître parfaitement ce dialogue.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Donc il nous reste combien de fois que j'ai réfléchi? Il nous décrocher le téléphone, aller là-bas, aller en bas, et dans la salle des écrans, est-ce que ça fait quoi si on appuie sur on? Il y a plein de boutons différents dans la salle, on retournera là-bas en dernier pour voir.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Allez, on décroche. Je me tais.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Même notre appartement, c'est le 407.
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Quel enculé.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Attends.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Attends, il m'a fait peur ce mur. Non, c'est moi.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
La mort, non. Bonjour, employé 427, veuillez appuyer sur B.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Ah ouais, là je suis vraiment devenu Stanley à appuyer sur les boutons comme dans son boulot. Parce que là, si j'appuie pas, ça fait rien. Hein.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Encore fait le jeu avec
And
le
down
bébé.
another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
D'accord, on le fait pas.
One eternity later.
Bon, ça m'a saoulé.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Bon, du coup j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu, hein, que cette fin très spéciale vous aura plu également. On se retrouve la prochaine fois pour se faire une nouvelle fin de The Stanley Parable. Allez, bye bye tout le monde. Et bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour ce nouvel épisode de The Stanley Parable. On se retrouve aujourd'hui, hop, pour faire une nouvelle fin. J'essaie de trifouiller sur le bureau pour voir si je peux pas actionner quelque chose. Apparemment.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Bon, moi c'était l'épisode le plus court au monde. Non, je déconne, on va pas s'arrêter là quand même. Bon, juste, si je trouve d'autres fins qui sont hyper courtes comme ça, je combinerai cette fin là avec les autres. Si j'en trouve pas d'autres, ça c'est la suite d'un épisode, et si, voilà. Hey, du coup j'espère que la vidéo t'a plu, n'hésite pas à péter le pouce bleu, à commenter et à me suivre sur mes différents réseaux sociaux, et n'hésite surtout pas à également aller regarder cette vidéo, je te jure elle est pas mal. Allez, salut!